This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the BioMaryland booth at the Bio International Conference 2014 here in San Diego. I have with me Philip Schiff of the Tech Council of Maryland, a trade association. Philip, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Tell us, what do you do at the Tech Council?
I'm the Chief Executive Officer, so I have responsibility for the entire organization and all that we do.
And what does it do?
It's the trade association for all of life science companies and technology companies in the state of Maryland. We essentially have advocacy programs, educational programs, and networking programs to help each of those organizations improve their own bottom lines, essentially to make money. And then we advance economic development for the state from the private sector as a whole.
Wow, so let me get this straight. So you're covering pharma, biopharma, super pharma, medical devices, biotech, medical, oh my God.
Soup to nuts, and at the bottom line, it's the smallest to the biggest, yes.
Really? Public and private, doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It's what's going on in Maryland that counts. It's Maryland first.
So that's interesting. So tell me, how do you service these guys? I mean, how do you keep in touch? There must be a lot. I mean, is the number public?
There are about 300 members and several hundred that touch us in programming that we do throughout the year. We do it with communications, with advocacy programs at the State House and through the Baltimore, Maryland government agencies, and any number of communications vehicles, whether it's tweeting and retweeting, or it's articles, or it's roundtable discussions, it's mini conferences like this sort. There's all kinds of different things.
What's your background?
My background is I'm a lawyer by training. I switched somewhere along the line to being a nonprofit executive, and essentially I'm a mission-based person who worked with the Transfusion Medicine Society, American Association of Blood Banks, for a number of years, and the Red Cross before them, and private practice before that.
So I'm so curious as to what are some of the things that you might be advocating at this moment?
Well, let's see. We just finished the legislative session in Maryland, and we were very instrumental in the increase in the tax credit for the biotech community. We're working on cybersecurity issues now, which are not biotech but related, and advancing their interests in Maryland.
What about in the medical devices? I know they had some issues there that most states were working on.
We are supporting all of the bio positions on the medical devices right now because we're the state affiliate for bio.
Okay, I had a feeling. So what events do you do? Do you have one coming up? Let's plug it if you do.
Let's see. The one that's coming up is the Crab Feast. Summertime, and we actually take some time to just have some fun with our members. So there is a Crab Feast coming up. But the big signature event for the biotech community this coming year is a summit for Maryland on vaccines. We're going to have a international summit on the state of the science in vaccinology and immunotherapies here in Maryland. It's a very unique place with NIH and Maryland and Hopkins and all that a lot of the vaccine companies have come out of. And so we want to look at the science that's coming out and how it works and how come it's been so successful and how do we make it more successful.
Okay, so let me just say, for more information on the Crab Feast and also on vaccinology, what website would you like to send our audience to?
The TechCouncilofMaryland.com. TechCouncilMD.com.
Okay, let me get it one more time because I don't want it to be confusing. You say it, I'll listen.
Okay. If you Google the TechCouncilofMaryland.com, you'll find it, but it's TechCouncilMD.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Schiff, Tech Council of MD of Maryland, of course. It's a trade association. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the BioMaryland booth at the Bio International 2014 conference right here in San Diego. Philip, thanks for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley.
Appreciate it.